Yeah, there's another look at the damaged 4-link bar and the rear suspension. There's a look at Top Gun. Coming up next, that's Dan Brown in his Power Pro Jeep with the big 460 cubic inch Ford power plant. And he will pull up against Ken Crum in the Showtime rear engine dragster with the big 477 Rodeck power plant.
Well, earlier in the day, both of these drivers had an opportunity to run in the cut tire division. Keep an eye on the right lane, Gary. The lane to your right, you will see a rocket ride. Hook 'em horn.
Yeah, the rocket kind of fizzled right there.
Yeah, but it fizzled going away from the wall. If you're going to point in a direction, that's the way to go, I guess.
Yeah, all these drivers are very concerned about that wall that parallels that far lane, which is where Top Gun is right now. Showtime in the near lane.
Watch for Showtime to really try to lean on it. Not going to work for him.
It didn't work that time. No, it didn't. He has some problems coming off the launch pad, as we call it. Top Gun at 398 for that white Jeep and a 420 for the Showtime of Ken Crum.
I believe the Showtime is in two-wheel drive only. You watch it. I don't think the front wheels, no, they're not. Front wheels did not pull at all. Meanwhile, the Jeep lays down a good run. I think the track is just not able to hold any kind of horsepower.
Well, the track is not there. The track is going away. We saw the track in terrible condition after the paddle tire competition. As the fans look on, we'll take a look at the current standings. Ron Pence on top of the leaderboard with Tater at 311. Dave Ryan at 317 in Intrepid. And Tom Means is now third with Shake Me at 318. A whole lot more action coming your way. It's a beautiful day at the Jamboree here in Davenport, Iowa. We're coming back with more on Trucks and Tractor Power. Welcome back to Davenport, Iowa, where Ford Trucks present the Penda 4-wheel and off-road Jamboree Quad Cities Nationals, a part of the BF Goodrich Performance Series. These Jamborees offer a host of activities for the truck lover as well as the entire family. And to find out when a Jamboree is coming to your area, call Wright, the Special Events Promotion Company. Well, back inside the competition area at the Mississippi Valley Fairgrounds, we opened the show talking about supercharged engines. And earlier, Army was down in the pit area to take a closer look at the safety aspects.
Gary, every now and then we keep talking about the blower motors of the supercharged motors, and I'm going to try to explain something to you that they're required to have that other people are not required to have, and that's a blower restraint system, kind of like a seat belt in the car that restrains you and I in case of an accident. The whole purpose behind a blower restraint system is to keep the blower in place in case you have an explosion. Real quick, I'm going to explain it to you. This is the blower area. The whole idea behind the blower is to do nothing more than to force air into the engine, okay? The fuel comes from the top. It's forced through the blower. It makes a whole lot of horsepower in the engine when it's ignited. But if something should go wrong, the blower case here will have a tendency to explode. That's the whole reason behind having these straps here. Just like a seatbelt in the car, they keep the blower in the right position. Back to you, Gary.
And Army right now, the guy in the right position is Ron Pence. He's setting #1 with one more race to go. We are down now to our final competitors. Mike Garman in chemical reaction, the near lane, the 27 Roadster with the big 510 cubic inch Blow and Chevy power plant. And he goes up against Tom Martin, the Super Trooper, the 32 Chevy Coupe with the big 540 Keith Black engine, a 4-time national indoor champion, but he is certainly coming into his own in outdoor competition. Earlier today, we had the paddle tire competition, and here's a look back at the Super Troopers run against Tom Means and Shake Me.
These are two of the baddest in the sport lining up against each other. Look what happened. Neither one would blink. They flat went after each other, and Martin came out on top. But what he's trying to do is to prove to these guys these 4 world championships indoors were not a fluke. He is for real, and we're going to find out right now just how hard he wants to run, because he's about 36 inches away from a concrete wall that has been spooking everybody all day long.
Boy, he brakes right at the start. He spun both front and rear wheels, and he comes to a halt. There's a 426, and that's not going to be fast enough, which means that Ron Pence will endure the competition and will win. But there's a look at the Super Trooper. Martin sits idly behind the cockpit, unstrapping the gloves. He broke something.
What happened on the starting line? The starting line is real hard. That's where he lost it.
Final standings, Ron Pence and Tater at 311. Dave Ryan and Intrepid at 317, and Tom Means finishes third, a 318 in Shake Me. So once again, we'll go down trackside and have a chance to visit with our winner, Ron Pence, the driver of Tater.
Well, Gary, we're in an area a lot of people don't get a chance to see. We're standing with the winner, but no matter whether you win or lose, you got to get in line to get the vehicle clean. Ron, congratulations on a good win. Track conditions were really spooky out there today, they seem to be.
Yeah, it was real slick, and cars would go any way they wanted to sometimes.
Well, you and your crew have worked awfully hard. You've come up with something, and everybody in the pit area is scratching their head. They can't figure out what it is, but whatever it is, congratulations to you on a great win today.
Thank you very much.
And the fans start to head for the exits here at the Mississippi Valley Fairgrounds in Davenport. And the Super Trooper is headed for the shower. Down in Victory Lane, it looks like a reception line of congratulations, and we offer ours to Ron Pence. For Army Armstrong, I'm Gary Lee. We'll see you next week on Trucks and Tractor Power. Now here's news of an exciting home video release from Diamond P Sports.
Once again,